A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
1-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And caught by Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
10-10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is caught for the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by
ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The Viking field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can...
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 81 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And with that carry. He's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will make it into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A second down throw for Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Vikings 10. Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they'll
get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 15.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 15.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down carry for Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Complete. It's Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. They set up the screen for Henry. So we got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Titans have once again taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I get running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Cousins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. That is incomplete.
Cousins pass.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Open man is Thielen is complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Cousins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. A deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. This is caught again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Tannehill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st down, Titans.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Chuck Clark.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete to Khalif Raymond.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
4-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
31 yards there, the first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Alvin Cook. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. On 2nd and a couple. Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
A gain of 7.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Quez Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
At 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
16 yards, a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
45-yard line.
Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 1 yard. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
With a pitch and catch here to Rudolph. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And Gaines got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is through. It is good.